I'm often asked what is my favourite beer. There are a number of sweet stouts that I love, but the one that really caught me was a Trappist beer from the St. Sixtus Monastery in Belgium, Westvleteren 12. They only brew on the premises in the monastery, and they only brew enough to keep the monastery going. So that's about 4,500 hectolitres a year. It's very difficult to get hold of. A while back you had to queue up outside the gates and were only allowed to buy two cases on the understanding that you would not resell it. Because of the traffic congestion on sales days though, they've now restricted it to orders by telephone, and now it's the telephone that's jammed up. How this became famous, I think, is because someone posted it on ratebeer.com and it got such a following it was rated as the #1 beer in the world. How I got to taste it, a friend of mine's sister had queued up in Belgium to buy a case for him, and when it got back to Cape Town he phoned me and asked if I would come and do a tasting for his magazine. This is an 11% beer called Westvleteren 12, and I've found that anything above 8 or 9% often tastes like petrol. So I was a bit apprehensive, but I went through and we had our tasting. I took my first sip and it was like 100 different flavours exploding in my mouth at the same time. I wanted to join the monastery straight away. Anyway.